Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. We'll have that report in a moment. Julio says he's an ordinary dad forced to go to extraordinary measures to protect his family and neighbours from the notorious Apex gang. There's 24-hour CCTV, a fence to rival Fort Knox. He's even chased down gang members in his car. He admits it's extreme, but says he's had no choice.
Throw him to the ground, punch, punch, punch. We're not safe. We're definitely not safe.
It's an apex hunting ground. Gang members waiting to pounce on unsuspecting victims.
And to be set upon by these predators is an absolute disgrace.
Shocking, criminal, disgraceful. This sort of behaviour just shouldn't be happening on our streets.
It's the kind of coordinated gang attack that will make you feel sick to your stomach. Imagine you're walking down this laneway. It's broad daylight and you're in a nice area. There's no need to be concerned, right? Wrong. Suddenly you're attacked. Lightning fast. Not by one person, not by two people, but a gang of thugs. It's you against them and you don't stand a chance. Before you know it, you've lost your wallet, you've lost your keys, and you've lost your phone, and you've been beaten up and they're gone. It's terrifying. The reality is now, though, it doesn't matter if the sun's out, it doesn't matter what suburb you're in. This could literally happen anywhere at any time, and it needs to stop. You hear the pollies and the coppers say gang crime's on the decrease, Apex doesn't exist, it's not as bad as everyone thinks. How does that make you feel?
I think they're dreaming.
One man doing his best to fight the wave of gang crime is this bloke, Julio. After witnessing one too many vicious assaults outside his family's suburban home, he took matters into his own hands.
Obviously, they're a bit fast for me, so I came back, jumped in my car and chased him.
Stop there! Wait there! Wait there, I'll run you over. Stay there!
There's no way he was going to get away, seriously, no way.
And you won't believe what happened next.
He knew he was done for.
It's a Saturday afternoon. These youths are perched in their favourite spot at the end of a street in the Melbourne suburb of Clayton. They're mucking around, even dancing. But not all is what it seems. These thugs are waiting for something. And here it is. Watch as a pedestrian walks into shot. The group know he's coming and pounce, robbing him before fleeing.
The group were sitting along the fence here and...
It was a quite large group.
There was, yeah. There was a couple on the other side keeping an eye out who was coming from the east.
It all happened outside Julio's house and played out in front of his security cameras.
Who are the types of people that use this laneway?
It's usually the staff from the local hospital during the week, and on the weekends it's usually the uni students that live in the area.
The father of three says he's witnessed a massive increase in the amount of gang crime in his area. Last year, his family home was burgled. One of the crooks knocked on the front door to confirm no one was in the house.
The girl had a dog lead, and the story goes that they ring your doorbell. If you open it, they say, "I've lost my dog, can I ring my husband, my boyfriend?" They'll come in, case the joint out, and then come back when you're not home.
And so they thought about it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Another thief then goes around the back, throwing a brick through the glass door and ransacking the place.
The mess that they made, I think the total insurance bill was almost $30,000. And that's the damage that he created in 3 minutes.
It's no surprise Julio is on alert and concerned about his family's safety.
Well, I've had to barricade my property because of those that broke in and ruined the inside of my house.
What do you think about the fact that it's got to this stage? You've literally had to fortify your house.
Well, we're not safe. We're definitely not safe. Look at that.
So, when Julio watched back the calculated attack on this poor man, he was furious. He made it his mission to warn others of the dangers of the lane, putting up signs and talking to his neighbours.
It's dangerous.
I know.
That's what I'm scared to come out at night time in this.
So am I.
But then, just the other day, it happened again. The gang has got their plan down pat. They were waiting and watching before ambushing this pedestrian. Cameras capturing multiple angles of the sickening incident. But this time, Julio was ready and waiting too, watching it all from inside his house.
So they've run over.
Yep.
And this is where they've jumped on the poor bloke.
Yep.
And clearly roughed him up.
Oh, yeah. Within probably 10 seconds, it was all over and they all scattered. That's when I ran out.
Julio sprints out the front door, desperately trying to catch the thugs, but they're too quick.
So the action's going on, they're trying to get away. What do you do?
Well, I'm too old to chase them, so I decided to come back, jump in the car, and I chased one of them.
He focuses on one of the youths, chasing him down the street.
So you've wound down the windows, you're yelling out, stop, stop, stop.
He stopped. I got out of the car.
Yeah.
And he did a runner on me.
Yeah.
So I had to jump back in the car.
Back in the car.
Yeah.
He speeds off again, hoping not to lose the teenager.
The noise that the car was making, I think he got the message.
Yeah.
And it was just here where I wound down the window when I caught up to him.
What did you
and
say?
I said to him, if you don't stop, I'm going to run you over.
The offender stops. Julio pulls over and manages to grab him. The 15-year-old is screaming abuse at Julio, even threatening to sue him.
So screaming, you touch me, I'll sue you. Do you think that's because he knew he was underage?
Well, the thing is, yeah, exactly. He did say that. And the thing is, it's these 15-year-olds know the law better than the police and the judges, I think. Julio holds the teenager until the police arrive.
If it wasn't for you, he would have run away.
Well, yeah, exactly. And if they had have gone, they probably would have been back this week, next week, the week later, and attacked somebody else.
So you reckon you scared him off?
Oh, well, I hope I've scared him off.
Not surprisingly, there hasn't been an attack like this one since.
What this gentleman did is quite entitled to do that. We do have what they call a citizen's arrest, and he held that person until the police arrived.
Retired homicide detective Charlie Bazina says these sickening crimes have all the hallmarks of Melbourne's notorious Apex gang.
Well, that's an obvious line of inquiry, but we know that Apex play a major role, and then it's up for the courts then to deal with these people appropriately and send a message that it won't not be tolerated in the community. It's really up to the courts to send that strong message, and I think that's where the breakdown is.
Apex is not as organised as, say, the Lions Club or the Melbourne Club, but or even, Collingwood Football Club. The idea of gangs of youths running around doing bad stuff is pervasive, and it's true, and it's happening in a street near you.
Andrew Rule is a journalist with the Herald Sun newspaper.
We're going to see more and more people tempted to take the law into their own hands. This is an example of that. This guy's a brave guy, he's a good guy, he's done what he perceived to be the right thing, but of course it could end in tears.
Julio says he knows the police are trying their hardest, but they need more funding from the state government.
We're supposed to be the most livable city in the world, and I think we're the most laughable city with what the politicians are doing.
People are living in fear in their own homes.
Ed O'Donoghue is Victoria's shadow police minister.
You have to ask yourself, why are we seeing such brazen youth crimes in Victoria day after day after day when we're not seeing similar criminal events in New South Wales, in Queensland, in Western Australia, in other parts of Australia?
Phil, do you think it's too soft on these young kids?
Extremely soft. What should happen, I personally think that the parents should be charged. I mean, they should be looking after their kids, not let them run riot. It's a joke.
The Victorian Government has pledged to put more than 3,000 new police on the street. You can read their full statement on our homepage.